All right, Shalom. Shalom, yeah, Shalom. Slack it, man. I got here a little early, but I was doing a little meditating. Sometimes I got so much up here in my head, man. I be thinking so much stuff. So much creativity going on in my mind that I wish I said, I just want to do, and it's out of sincerity from within, man. I got so much I want to do in the work, so much I want to do, so much I want to put together, so much I'm trying to plan out and handle. And, what I'm saying, make sure I'm good, make sure I'm straight, my house is straight, and make sure you know everything around me is good and straight. You know, but yeah, man, I was doing a little meditating. Oh, I should have started a little earlier. But it's dark out here now. It is what it is. Just doing a little meditating, man. The spirit just hit me. The spirit hit me heavy. You know, all the time. And that's that creativity. Shalom. King Yabashima Shabrakata. That's Barack. That's the brother Barack out there in Jacksonville, man. What's good? But man, tuning in. Yeah, man, I'm setting up before I go to the plantation. I work the graveyard overnight shift. And it be real hot out here, so I try to come out here when it's real cool. Unfortunately, it get cool about this time. Like, what I'm saying? I got like a little hour and a half window. But I ain't out here to make excuses. I was helping my family, doing little favors, ripping and running. But it is what it is, man. As long as I come out here and like I said before I set up, con, all will, ready to get that work in. Con. But like I said before I set up, I was just meditating, man. The Lord put spirit on me to just think about different stuff and what I want to, what I should do for the body going forward down the line. And how I should, go about things and set things up. But first and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakah Kodash, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Barakitim to the Falek. All right, and peace. A double honor to the Lake of Israel that were well. Strong salutation to you, brothers out there that labor in sound doctrine, sincerity. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Barakitim to the Falek, and peace. Blessing salutations to the house of David the elect. All right, and it's brother Chloe Ali here from the Israelite Calvary Camp. All right, with another camp live stream through the Spirit and Power, name, mercy, in favor of Yahweh Shema Shabbat Shem Kakwadash. And we're coming to an end, man. We're coming to a closing. I'm just use this light right here from my screen. There's already no lights out here. It's dark. Got dark out here quick, man. I'm telling you. All right, that's how you know the days are getting shorter. Nights gonna get longer. We're going to different seasons. Summer only got like what a week. With it about 2 weeks, about a week in a day, or 2 weeks in a day. So it's gonna be in the whole. We're gonna be in the whole of the season. So at the time it's fit, and it's getting it's starting to get cool. I'm feeling it. It's starting to get cool out here, man. It's starting to get cool out here. Let's see here. That's what I want to get. I think I want to get Colossians. Go, Lord, put that on my spirit. Whatever you do. See. All right, this is Colossians chapter 3, verse 23. And whatsoever you do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not unto men. Right. That's right, man. So whatever the Lord put in your spirit, whatever you do, this can be in your day to day. All right. You might be cooking something. All right. You might be on a job working. Cause they say how you do anything is how you do everything. Cause it carries over in life. It just in you. You know what I'm saying? It's not a turn on, turn off. How you do anything is how you do everything, essentially. Right? So I'm gonna read this again. It's Colossians chapter 3, verse 23. And whatsoever you do it heartily as to the Lord and not unto men, knowing that of the Lord ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve the Lord Mashiach, Yahushua, right? Right, we serve unto Yahushua at the end of the day. So we got to be strong laborers, hard workers, doing things heartily, not half-assing it. Because Yahushua, he did get a parable about a half-asser. Even in the book of Revelation, when he was sending the letters out to the churches, he told the church of Laodicea, or how you say his name, start with an L. He told them, y'all lukewarm. Basically, that was half-assing the job, right? So he got on them about. So the Lord not with bullshit servants, a half-ass, and ultimately we got to carry that over, and ultimately I speak to myself including, it's time to turn it up, turn it over, half-assing that ain't gonna cut the job, what I'm saying, find a way to get it done. And to even to piggyback off with the brother Elder Kazaki Allah talking about, sometimes you gotta force the work, and it ain't, they're not forced the spirit, but I know exactly what he was talking about. You have to push things aside and make room for Yahweh Shema Shah. Just like in the what it is, 2 Timothy, when Apostle Paul told Timothy, no man that is a soldier of Yahweh Shah, entangle himself with the affairs of this life. So you're not all entangled to where you can't get the work done. You ain't got so much going on in the world. Well, it's holding you back. Well, you can't get the work done. Nah, man. Even if it be so, praise to the Lord that he, that he helps you, push things to the side and make this your number one priority. You get this work done first, everything else follow, and guess what? Your life will be much more smoother. And guess what? It's easier said than done. But man, if you can make this your number one priority and keep it there and be on fire, whatever else you're going through, and I'm saying, I go through shit myself, but whatever else you're going through, because I explained this, me putting this ministry as no more priority, being on fire, everything else was following. It was hard, but over time, the Lord will start blessing you, and stuff will start falling into place. Stuff will start rolling more smoother for you. And me, I'm trying to get back to that. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and stunt like I got it all together. Like, yeah, what I'm saying, I got all my affairs in order. But this what what I'm saying, a just man falls 7 times and rises back up. Again. So that's what I'm aiming for. Keeping this, getting this my number one priority. Like, pushing everything aside. I got a lot of shit going on, but having this as my number one priority, pushing everything aside, having this my number one priority, and handling this first, and this my heart, right? This is my treasure, right? Because wherever your treasure is, where your heart be also. So me investing in this, going hard for the ministry, whether it's putting up videos, what I'm saying, whether I'm doing whatever I'm doing for the body, for the ministry, all right, it's my number one priority. And what I'm saying, once I finish with that, once I got business, like how Shah said, don't you know that I'm about my father's, father's business. Once I got the business taken care of, all right, we can look at all the other BS, the affairs in the world, and that's gonna fall into place. Cause the Lord gonna have it fall into place, man. All right, because how about Shema Shai is gonna make sure you good, gonna make sure you straight, man. Why? Because this is your number one. This is your business. Because ultimately, this is what paying the bills. Not your job. You think your 9 to 5 pen? No, how about Shema Shai? If you were serving the Lord, He got you covered, man. He don't want to put that job on your plate, man. He don't want what I'm saying. He don't want to put the money in your pockets. He don't want to give you jobs. You got multiple jobs. You got a business. If you got different assets, different values. He don't want to gave you that, man. Not your own self. Not because you labored. Nah, the Lord gave you that. It was like He gave you that from the beginning. The Lord already gave us our lives before we was even brought forth. So this is all how about Shema Shai. So keep Him your number one priority, man. And whatever you do it to the Lord, because ultimately it all comes from the Lord anyway. So give Him His just due. Give Him His praise, man. All right. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna get this because it's dwindling down to that time. I gotta play attention. Let me get this parable. Because ultimately Yahweh Shai gave a parable. Basically, he was like, look, I gave this man this much talent. He flipped it, got this talent, I reward him. This I gave this man amount this talent. He flipped it, got this amount of talent, I reward him. I gave this man his talent, he do nothing with it. He was half-assing, so I took his away and gave him to the next man that was working. You see? So that's what also, that's what that's going into. Whatever you do it for especially this ministry. Do it to the Lord wholeheartedly. Go 110%. You know? Let's see. Find that parable. All right, this is Luke chapter 19 and verse 12, and he said, therefore, a certain noble man went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. But his citizens hated him and sent a message after him, saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. Verse 15. And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he communed these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man gained by trading. That's what we're doing right now. We trading. We're doing business. You got this thing called the forex, the forex, foreign exchange market. Different traders, man. Well, guess what? We trading, right? We the real forex, man. This is global. This is international. This gospel is international. It's global, man. All right. Verse 16. Then came the first, saying, Lord, thy pound have gained 10 pounds. And he said to him, well, he said to him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, have thou authority over 10 cities. So this man was faithful in a very little. He was wholehearted in this thing. And when you faithful, you can't be half-assing and be faithful. When you faithful, faithful goes into devoted. You devoted, right? You a devoted servant. When you a faithful servant, you could take that word faithful out and put devoted in there. Because if you faithful, you devoted. You already know what devoted mean. Devoted mean, yeah, you in this 100% heartily. You ain't playing with it. All right, you ain't playing with it, man. All right, verse 18. And the second came saying, Lord, thou pound have gained 5 pounds. And he said likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities. Right? So he got rewarded, man. He got blessed. Verse 20, and another came saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin. For I fear thee, because thou art an austere man. Thou takest up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. And he said unto him, out of thy own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knewest that I was a austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore then gavest not thou my money unto the bank, that at my coming I might have required my own with usury right. That goes into storing up your riches in the heavens. All right. Regardless, do this work, man. That's what it's good. Regardless, do this work. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you not if you don't see the fruits of the labor right then. You might not get the 10 pounds or the 5 pounds. Put it in the bank. If they don't want to, you keep doing it, man. If people don't want to receive, it don't matter. You keep doing it. The Lord gonna collect his by usury. All right. And he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound and give it to him that have 10 pounds. Right. So this man did nothing with the gifts the Lord gave him to contribute to the ministry. Guess what? The Lord gonna take those gifts and give it to another brother. He gonna get more. All right. What you should have had, the Lord gonna give it to a different brother. I'm gonna finish reading. And he said unto them, stood by, take from him the pound and give it to him that have 10 pounds. And they said to him, Lord, he have 10 pounds. For I say unto you that unto everyone which have shall be given, and from him that have not, even that he have shall be taken away from him. But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, Salaki, bring hither and slay them before me. I got kind of like a runny nose. Salak. It's just that frankincense. But yeah, man, the Lord gonna collect here by usual. All right. So at the end of the day, it ain't up to us. We just gotta handle bids. We can't worry about nothing else. We gotta focus on pleasing Yahweh Shema Rashad and truth and sincerity and handling business, man. You know, so we can be on the safe side. All right. It's better to be safe than sorry. But with that, I'm close out, giving our praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua by Shem Rakak Wadash. Yahweh Shema Shah Brakidam to the Felek. And peace, blessings, salutations, live the leg, DT, left to America, Babal soon. Come out, Shalom. Shalom, Select, Shalom.